Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, and I know I'm late. I apologize. Life is crazy right now, but Sun and Moon Team Up is out, and I'm gonna play my personal favorite tag team. Not because it's good, but because it's got my top 5 favorite Pokemon on there. We got Latios and Latias GX today. I'm really excited about this one. So before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like if you have not already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Now. We're playing it with a Mewmore engine. This is going to be my first draft of this deck. I actually really want to try to make this card work because, like, you guys know me. If it's one of my favorite Pokemon, I will play it to the end of the world, even if it's bad, right? And this is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm going to try to build it today. See if we can make it work. We're going to use the Mewmore engine. Last time we used the Hat Girls, the Hat Trick, in our live deck profile, our live tabletop matches. And by the way, we're still going to record those. Because there's school going on, all the people I usually play with are kind of busy, and then combined with my schedule being so hectic right now, which is why you guys haven't seen videos or streams in a while, between, like, you know, I have this I have this lab partner I'm working with like almost daily just to try to keep my grades up and things like that, so I've been fairly busy, but that in school and work and whatnot. But today we're playing Latios and Latias GX. Now, this card is really cool only because it can OHKO everything pretty much. Give it a choice band, it pretty much OHKOs anything in the meta that doesn't have like buff padding or something like that. So Latios and Latias is Buster Purge for 240, and you discard 3 psychic energies. Now, the question is this better than Ultra Necrozma? Because Ultra Necrozma can hit 80, 160, 80, Ultra Necrozma can hit more, right? It's 260, right? 80, 160, 240 plus 20. Yeah, it hits 260 for 3 psychic energies. But of course, and he only gives up 2 prizes, while this one gives up 3, and you hit 240. You need to have 3 energies on like Ultra Necrozma. I think it's interesting because you have 250 HP, which is a very hard number to hit. Like, for instance, in the mirror match, you're not going to actually knock out Lottie. And its weakness to Fairy doesn't matter too much because if you're against Guardy, you're going to remove all your energies anyways to attack. So, except for 1. So it's going to... It's a little bit better because you have a lot more HP. Now, this is my first draft. Keep that in mind. I'm trying out a bunch of different things. I don't know what's going to stick yet. So be patient with me. I'm probably going to stream and record this deck again in the future, but I wanted to get a video for you guys. The reason why, like, usually what I do is I stream this deck for a little bit. I stream a deck, test it, fix it up a little bit, get like 10 games, and then I start recording. This is, I'm only getting like 1 or 2 games in already, and then like theory crafting, which I've been doing all day while I was waiting for my chance to use an Olympus microscope and stuff like that at school. So it was a lot of theory crafting, and here's what I kind of came up with on top of some test drawing. So we're going to go over this deck list. I'm going to explain to you some of my card choices and what changes you could make that I would be very comfortable with. Do keep in mind this is very similar to an Ultra Necrozma engine, which I don't have any deck list on me that are currently doing well in Japan, but take that for mine. Now, we are playing a Ditto Prism, and usually I'm not super for Ditto Prisms in Mewmore decks, but in this case it's different because for this to work, we generally want to have 3 Mewmores down. So that's why we're playing 1 Ditto, which is exclusively going to be for Mewmore, and top of 4 Inkays and 4 Mewmores as well. We kind of need as many Mewmores as we can. Now, we have a really strong GX attack that can help us, but that's usually a mid to late game kind of thing. You can't, I mean, you can get it off early if you need to, but you don't generally want to. But yeah, we are playing 2 Latias, as we just talked about. Its Arrow Unit GX attack's pretty cool too. Attach 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like, so it's a really good way to set up 1 or 2 Latios or maybe some other Pokemon. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to it during your opponent's next turn. So essentially, you become immune while charging up your board, which is very, very strong. It really puts your opponent in really awkward checkmate positions, especially if you wait till late game and they have, and you run them out of Guzmas or stuff like that. So it's really, really strong. I'm playing 1 Jirachi now. I'm thinking about playing 2, and I'm thinking about removing an Acrobike. Right now, I'm trying out 1 Jirachi and like 2 Acrobikes to see which one I like more. I'm not even sure if you need Jirachi. Like, my original build of this list had Dawn Wings over Jirachi, but I don't feel like I needed Jirachi. But because we want to try to get so many Pokemon down turn 1, it might help a little bit. The problem is that bench space is a huge issue, which is why I didn't want to play Jirachi. But I mean, like, you could throw them in if you want to add a little bit more consistency. You already play Skateboards. I'm playing Skateboards because this is a 1 retreat cost, so it's easy to skateboard this thing. I'm also playing 1 Choice Band because sometimes you play against those decks that have too much HP. EV Snorlax, Metagross, although in those matchups, we have Giratina that can use Distortion Door if you play it right, which is why I'm only playing one choice band. But it's a card that can be removed. You can add maybe another Jirachi, another Skateboard, maybe remove the Acrobikes, things like that. If you like the Jirachi engine, the problem I have, like I said, is that you want to always have 3 Malmars down. And then 1 Latios and Latias, ideally 2, right? Which means you only have 1 free bench space, which we have Giratina, we have Tapu Lele, and we have Marshadow. So my hands are in the air about that one. Now, I've been trying to avoid playing Tapu Lele in my GX in my Malamar decks because I feel like you really don't need it. It's also a really bad starter, and like I honestly feel like you don't need it, especially coming out with Jirachi. But in this case, I'm gonna play it because of course you have Wonder Tag, Energy Drive, but more importantly, you have Tapu Cure. I'm not playing Ace Roll in this deck. That's another card I really want to fit in. That's another card I can maybe take out some Acrobikes, maybe play 1 or 2 Ace Rolls in this deck, just to help out your Latios and Latias. But because I currently can't find Space Race Rolls, that might change in the future, we'll have to see. Tapu Cure is going to be our GX attack of choice if we can get our engine rolling, which we should be able to get our engine rolling in the majority of the games, right? So we're not going to be using Arrow Unit, and we don't have another GX attack in the deck, and these have a lot of HP, and this one only gives up 2 prizes. So if we let these things get damage and we go in and play Tapu Cure as we set them up on the bench, that kind of feels like it works out really well. So we're doing that. Of course, we are playing 1 Chimecho. This deck is very heavily set up, so we're going to play a Chimecho in some matches where I feel like we need the Chimecho. Guardy's still a thing, so it really helps you against Guardy, Fairy, Ninetales, things like that. So throwing that in for now. 2 Giratina, I really don't want to prize it because if we're going against a non-GX matchup, we're literally not doing Latios and Latias. We are only playing Giratina, so we don't want to prize it at all, not the slightest, because if we do, we kind of just lose that matchup. Like 250 HP is a lot, but it's not like an amazing amount. It's still just really, really thick for a basic, but if we're playing against Zapdos, that's going to be kind of a problem. So having access to this is just going to be pretty useful as a non-GX attacker. Also, Distortion Door makes this choice band not super necessary to find all the time because we can put things in range of Latios and Latias in case they're just barely out of range, like the mirror match or something. And 1 Marshadow. If I play Malamar, I play Marshadow. It's really that simple. When I first played Malamar, I never played Marshadow because I felt like it was bad. But even with a deck that has very little bench space, it's so good to disrupt stage 2 decks. It's so good to disrupt heavily combo based deck, and it's good if you need that little bit of extra draw, which this deck sometimes needs a lot. Now I'm playing 2 Acrobikes that can be bumped either up to 4 or down to 0 depending on your preference. I'm still on the fence if I like Acrobike or not, so I'm trying out 2. If I don't like them, I'm going to make those changes I was mentioning earlier. 4 Mysterious Treasure, 2 Nest Ball, and of course 4 Ultra Ball, which are over here because we want to make sure we have plenty of ball search so that we can actually find ideally 3 Engage turn 1 and then follow that up with a couple Malamars turn 2. 2 Rescue Stretchers. We have pretty low counts of a lot of things, so having 2 Rescue Stretchers gives me added insurance. Viridian Forest, because I feel like this card is super busted in decks like this that need that 1 extra water energy or 1 extra metal energy in Alternate Cosma. Plus, it means it's easy to cycle through your energies. You don't need that many energies in the deck, so I'm only playing 7 basics. That can even be cut down to 6, honestly, because in my other Malamar build, my non-GX version and my Alternate Cosma version, I feel like 6 is more than enough because 6 means that with Viridian City, it's like the same thing as having 7, and you can use Viridian City to discard your psychic energies as well, so it helps a lot. And since we are playing Viridian City, it's easier for us to pull off cards like Lily and Erica. I'm not playing Erica yet. I might play Erica. I'm gonna be 100% honest, guys. I thought Erica was gonna be like the future of draw supporters. I haven't been, at least in the decks that I play, like Bucephalon in this deck, it's not as consistent as I would like. It's not the easiest thing to only have 4 cards in your hand. Because a lot of the time, I'm the kind of player that likes to hoard their pieces, because like that's what good players do, right? They don't play all their cards, right? The players that do really well are really good at managing the cards in their hand. They don't have to play everything at all the times, and that's where Erica like kind of contradicts that strategy. Erica's very good in a lot of specific decks, but it could be good in this one because we have so many discard. But I'm currently not playing it, and I'm going to try it in the future. But there's a couple decks I like it. I do like a 1 of Erica in here. Definitely wouldn't go above a 2 of, but for now we're trying it. Deck space is still an issue, right? But you can always throw it in. It's whatever. Of course, standard stuff for Cynthia, for Guzma specifically in this deck because we want to make sure that this is in the bench being charged up, and then we have Jirachi as well. So I've been trying to avoid playing too many Guzmas and Malamar decks, but in this case it'll be an exception. 4 Lilies, 1 choice band, 2 skateboards, and then a 7-4 split of energies. 11 energies feels like it's enough. Honestly, I feel like it might be too much, but we'll rock with it for now. I'm still on the fence about 4 water. You could probably get away with 3 since we only have 2 of these dudes. Although, well, I mean, like I said, I haven't played too many games with this deck, so I'm still not sure how I feel about the counts. But I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm actually really excited though, because like I love Latios and Latias, and they haven't had a good, like a really strong playable like its own deck, EX or GX in a long time. Mega Latios was a thing, but that card was a joke. Latias EX back in the black and white was really strong for its ability to be able to wall things. I still play that thing expanded sometimes. But once again, it's not exactly a card you use for drawing. Now this hand is not just gorgeous, it's beyond gorgeous. We can actually fail the Viridian City so we can draw more off the Lily, and we start with Bell of Silence. It is kind of unfortunate because when you don't start with Inkay or something that's like on your board, you have one less bench space to work with. But this is just kind of a deck my opponent's playing, because if he's not playing anything that's like super scary, we can just get away with attaching Viridian Forest, discard the Cynthia, fail it, using Treasure to get rid of another Psychic Energy, and then Lily for 8, depending on what we top deck, of course. He's playing Rayquaza, so he might just get down all of his Rayquazas now. But if he's playing Vikavolt, I am gonna stall with Chimecho. Now the problem with yeah, he's playing Vikavolt. The problem with this matchup is that he can easily OHKO my Latias for like 3 prizes, so I have to be careful when I play that card down. But I will probably start with the non-GX match and then maybe close out the game with Latios and Latias, which is kind of like the direction I feel like this deck is going to take. I can give him the 1 prize in Chimecho, that's not a huge deal. I have to try to set up my Girautinas and put some spread damage on these things. If I can do 2 Girautinas, put these both at 160, and I get a choice band, I could potentially get a one hit KO with my Giratinas. So something to keep in mind. He got the turn 1 Lily too. Hopefully we draw like an Inkay or another treasure or something. That'd be ideal. But Chimecho is one of the cards I'm not like super confident in the deck right now. This also turns off Tapu Koko Prism if he doesn't play it down now. That's really cool. Tapu Koko Prism, and it doesn't turn off Shaman, but it does turn off Tapu Koko Prism, which is dope. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're definitely going to start using Bell of Silence as long as we can. I don't like that I drew a Water Energy. That's one of the few cards I did not want to draw at all, but whatever. Let me toss this. Yeah, that actually kind of sucks that we drew that. Let me get this first. I could technically grab Giratina, discard it, and play Lily, but once again, we want to hoard our board with Inkays as soon as we can. Now, how do I want to approach this? Do I discard the Cynthia and fail? Or do I just draw 6? I feel like that's probably a little bit greedy. We'll just draw 6 first and go from there. Yeah, this ended up working out quite nicely. Let's go ahead and get another Psychic Energy. And that leaves with only 1 more left in the deck. So you can already see how strong Viridian Forest is. Now, there's only 1 left in the deck, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1 prize. Not a big deal. I want to try to keep... Actually, whatever. I don't remember how many Water Energies we had left in the deck, but I'm going to discard 1. I figured I don't need more than... Yeah, you definitely don't need more than 3 at a time in the discard pile. How many Water Energies are in the deck, though? Just so we know what's prized. We have 1 Water Energy prized, 1 Psychic Energy prized, 1 Lily prized, 1 Ultra Ball prized, 1 Lottie prized. Nothing too bad. Do we have Ditto? We don't have Ditto. This is in our hand. Nope, it's not. Okay, so we have a Ditto and an Inkay prized. I could have actually just Marshallowed there. That might have been good, but we have a pretty good hand for the following turn anyways. I'll go ahead and play this now just in case it's like 2 escape boards. Perfect. That's what I like seeing. That sucks. Maybe I should have held on to that then. Well, regardless, we'll just Bell of Silence here. And he can't play down Vikavolt, so that does slow down his board quite a bit. We didn't get any... Well, I mean, never mind. We got a manual attachment on Chimecho. I hope everything sounds good, by the way, guys. I am recording. It is very late at night, so I'm trying my best not to be too loud. But let me know in the comments down below for a chance to win a couple not Lost Thunder codes. Whew, getting used to that. Team up codes, because once again, Common Question Day means you get team up codes. Let me know what decks you want to see me play, because I'm at this point where I've done all the tabletop games that I don't even feel like recording those decks again. But I will. I'll show you guys my updated versions with a little bit of practice, but those take a little bit of time. Because actually, if I'm going to show you an updated version of the deck, I want to make sure I have plenty of practice with the deck. I don't think he knows what Chimecho does. I think he forgot what Chimecho does. That's a big old yikes for my opponent, and he's using Hala. Okay, then it's not a Guzma, so that means we get at least a couple of these dudes. Now I need to try to give me a Giratina soon, so we can start attacking with Giratinas. But I'm just gonna continue belling up, using Bell of Silence until my board is set up. I might continue to use Bell of Silence until I discard the quote, until I can knock out that Grubbin. And we had all 4 Ks. Never mind. I don't really want to attach this escape port to anybody, and I don't feel like using Radiant Force yet. So I'm actually just... Do I play this? No, I don't play this NK. I just hold on to the NK right now. Alright, let's see if we can find some useful stuff, because that hand is pretty dead as far as cards I want to play. 2 Waters, Ultra Ball, Treasure, a bunch of cards that we can play. Do I want to play Marshadow? Not really. Let's just start. I don't want to lose these Water Energies, especially since these are my last ones in the deck. I want to Ultra Ball, but I don't want to Ultra Ball anything in my hand. So I think we toss the Ultra Ball for now. We get a Malamar. And we get a Giratina. Discard it for another energy card. Well, actually, we don't even have to discard it for an energy card. I can discard Nest Ball. And then Ultra Ball away a Water and a Giratina. Do we need a energy in our deck? There's only... Oh, there's 3 Psychics left. We can actually do that then. Let's discard the Giratina. That's good. And then we get Malamar with this Ultra Ball. And we just slowly start to set up the Giratina. It sucks that I'm doing this so backwards, it feels. But whatever. We got to keep at least 1 because we're going to probably end the game with just 1. Oh, wait. I messed up. I'm a fool. My bad, guys. Sorry. Once again, I'm very tired. I just got home from school. We'll go ahead and do this. I messed up. I meant to grab Malamar. That was a huge mistake on my part. And whatever. It's fine. We'll just abuse his ability next turn. We have Lily anyways. We'll discard this for a Psychic. Maybe attach a Psychic. Ideally get some Malamars now. We haven't drawn a single one yet, so I'm sure we'll find some. There's not that many cards left in our deck. I don't know what he's going to do this game. Because he's spreading his energies kind of, but he's also fighting against a 1-prize attacking deck, and he's not using Guzma at all. Regardless though, I think we'll be fine. As long as we can abuse this Chimecho as long as we can, we should be okay. Once Chimecho goes down, our board should be set. So there's no need for us to rush, although I definitely should have grabbed Malamar so I could have charged up that Giratina here. That was a huge misplay on my part, but that's just an accident. But as you can see, Chimecho just carrying the team on its back. There, which is why I really like Chimecho as a card. It just beats so many decks. Like, how does Zoroark beat Chimecho outside of like using Ram with Zorua for a little bit? How does Malamar deal with like the Chimecho mirror, right? Like, and we led with Chimecho too, so that was really strong. So once again, Chimecho, we got to show off why I play Chimecho. Like, he can't play Vikavolt down, and he was spreading his energies. So maybe he misplayed. Maybe he should have tried to like attach all of his energies onto one Pokemon. But we'll see. We'll get another game though. The deck ran smoothly, at least, very smoothly. Like, we got down everything that we needed. The only thing we missed was a couple Malamars, but we were able to get one. We just didn't get it. This opening hand is some garbage compared to what we had last game though. We have 2 Inkays. We're going first. We could Lily for like 4, 5, depending on what we top deck. If we top deck an Ultra Ball, oh, please don't disconnect on me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, we're gone. We're gone, guys. We're gone, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, my bad computer strikes again. Please just reconnect. Come on. There's no reason for me to disconnect, man. There's no reason. I'm still connected to my Wi-Fi. It says right here. Whatever. We'll disconnect and reconnect. What a pain. Oh well. Whatever. That hand was doo-doo anyways. All right, guys. We are back. So if I'm a little bit frustrated, I apologize. We disconnected twice. 2 games where Chimecho was just body bagging. There was like 2 more disconnects after the first one. And then for the third game, they said there was a language detection error, which also, I wish we were going first. This hand's super good for going first. There was a language detection error of some kind, so that was annoying too. So that means, and that one booted me out of the game completely. So I don't know what's been happening, but maybe there's something wrong with the servers, because I think my internet's fine. We never lead Latios, so we just do this. Hand's pretty good. Hopefully we can find something relatively useful. off of a Cynthia. I don't want to play this down yet. I gotta figure out what deck we're playing against first because this might be ooh the mirror. We want to try to get Chimecho down. Actually, we can. We can just pull off the Chimecho play since we're going second. So no Malmars for my opponent. So that's really good for us actually. We get a turn 1 Chimecho. Chimecho hits for weakness too. The only problem is he can put me to sleep, which is annoying. But at least we get a whole turn to ourselves at this rate. Yeah, that's actually really good for us. We'll see what he's playing. If he's playing Ultra Necro, then Latios and Latias comes into play. If he's not playing Ultra Necro, then we just rock out with Giratina this game. We'll see what happens. We'll see what he's playing now. But yeah, the mirror, Chimecho's so good for the mirror. He's playing Jirachi, which sucks that we can't turn off Jirachi, but oh, I guess he is probably playing Ultra then, because usually only Ultra plays Jirachi, and I don't think anybody else is playing Latios and Latias right now. He got a turn 1 Lily. Let's see. Yeah, he's probably playing Ultra, and he's retreating for Jirachi. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is actually good for us because he can't retreat this thing easily unless he finds a skateboard. Because he'll be asleep. At least it won't be like the super easiest thing to do. All right, that's pretty good for us. We're gonna go ahead and get Chimecho here, skateboard the Inkay, and go from there. Oh, we even got a second treasure too, which is really good because that means that we can get ourselves. Okay, we're gonna toss Lottie. We can get ourselves Giratina here first. We're not gonna miss this up because I've been missing this up lately because I've been talking too much. Giratina first, just to have it, because we're gonna be attacking with it. All right, then we discard the Giratina to grab ourselves a Chimecho. Please don't be prized. Actually, I didn't even check if it was prized. If it was prized, I misplayed. I could just grab 2 more in case. Okay, good. What is prized, by the way? We have Ditto prized from the looks of it. Yeah. Oh no, it's not prized. We have Jirachi. We have Latios, which is fun. Okay, looks like we have all of our Pokemon that matter. Okay, this is pretty good. We have a couple Psychics prized, but it's not a big deal. We do play 7 as buffer. We don't really need 7. We can Cynthia for 6 here, so that's a pretty good turn for us. Another treasure, another Ditto. What does Nest Ball get us? Like, this hand's really good. Actually, Nest Ball gets us Jirachi, right? As like safety, because we only really need 1 Giratina. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab it. Why not? I'm trying to think if there's a reason why we don't want to grab it. We could Marshadow my opponent. Ooh, Marshadowing my opponent seems really good too. Man, now I wish I didn't play this because I'm not gonna have bench space for Jirachi now. Let's Marshadow my opponent. Do we have a draw support for next turn? We do have Lily, but like the greedy play sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's Marshadow my opponent. How many Water G's do we have? We should have plenty in the deck. Plus, we're not gonna really need them. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's put my opponent down to really low hand size while also stopping them from playing abilities for a couple turns. This also prevents them from potentially having a skateboard as well. So, and we should have plenty of draw supporters. 9 or 7 left on top of what's it called? What's it called? We whiffed, unfortunately. 7 left on top of Acrobikes and potentially Jirachi if we're actually stuck. This hand is not good though, but we don't really need to play anything in our hand right now, so we'll just spell Silence. It's resisted, which sucks, but the effect of the attack still goes off. He woke up, which is also pretty bad too. But if he's going to use his ability first, then he's going to go back to sleep, so it doesn't matter. He could Guzma, try to stall for a little bit. They're speaking of the Wood Devil. Although everything is a 1 retreat cost, so it doesn't matter too much. He's on Cynthia instead. Okay, cool. I'm surprised I mean, unless he had like a crazy combo in his hand, there was no reason for him to get that Guzma. He could have saved that ability actually for the following turn as opposed to this turn. Alright, we're going to keep this up because he's clearly not setting up right now, and we have plenty of time to set up. I'm not going to play Force because I don't want to help out my opponent. So, what I will do is I will use Giratina now. And, ooh, what am I going to... This kid is reverses. They're different. We destroy what's different. We don't have any Psychic Energies down right now, so what I actually am going to use the Force. And do I want to use the Force? Because it helps my opponent a lot. But he already needs lost 4 of his Psychic, so at this point it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. We'll go ahead and just use this. And, oh, I could have got rid of that Nest Ball too. But this means I can use Malamar this turn, which is pretty good. Yeah. Like I said, Giratina literally solos this game, and we are stopping him from playing down Malamars. So we'll go as long as we need to until we can set up our board. Unfortunately, another game where we're not using Latios and Latias. But if he is playing Ultra, like I think he's playing, then we could actually close out this game with Latios and Latias, which is good. Yeah, there's Ultra Necro. Okay, so we're gonna try once he takes a knockout. If we can get all 3 Malamar set up, we're gonna be in a really good position actually. Like a super good position. He knows he has to play this down to put in some sort of damage output. So this is actually really, really cool. In the mirror match, you actually force GXs down because all their other Pokemon have abilities. Giratinas. Of course, Giratina, if they put in the discard pile, they can still use. But Malamars, Ditto, if they play Ditto, Marshadow, they play Marshadow, they all have abilities, so they can't just play down these Pokemon willy-nilly. That's really good for us. That's like super good for us. So forcing these discards is going to be super strong. So what we want to do now, of course, he's going to abuse the Viridian, which is fine. Because once he takes a knockout, we just go in and revenge with a Latios. Oh, that's so cool, actually. And we even got another one of these dudes, and we have the thing in our hand. Oh, that's so cool. Let's get another Psychic. Oh, our last Psychic. Oh, I gotta keep that in mind. I'm going to continue stalling because I want him to take a knockout. So that I can put down Latios and Latias. But we need to get down 2 more Malamars first and a couple more Psychic Energies in the discard pile, which unfortunately they're all in my hand right now. But 1, 2, if we can, we can maneuver around it. We just have to attack with Giratina first. So maybe we get a Guzma first, let our Giratina be knocked out and revenge this from there. So I might just try to knock out an Inkay, and then he can start using his abilities. We'll see what happens. We have no GXs down right now. B-String, huh? Oh, he's still playing B-String, huh? A lot of these decks are not choosing not to play B-String. I don't know if I like B-String. Ooh, Wondrous Stadium. That's really cool. A Wondrous Labyrinth is really cool in these style decks. Oh, that might be a tech I kind of throw in personally. Of course, it completely ruins Latios and Latias because it takes 2 whole turns. But that's really strong in Ultra. That's like super strong in Ultra. Sorry, my little thing keeps popping out. Oh, Lily. Yeah, we're just gonna do Lily for 6. I could attach since we're already not gonna have enough, right? Yeah. Guzma's really cool here. Do we Ultra Ball? Toss Ultra Ball, and I want to keep the Nest Ball around actually. Let's grab another Malamar. Sure. Whatever. I mean, we're still playing this to stall. So let's grab another Malamar. I lost my last Psychic, but I'm going to attach it regardless because I need to attach it if I'm going to attack. It's actually not the end of the world. Alright, cool. Ooh, he's forcing me to attach the Chimecho as well. In order for me to Bell of Silence, I need to attach it with Chimecho. How many Water Energies are left? I think there's enough. I have to keep attacking. We gotta stall as long as we can. Alright. We're gonna keep stalling. I guess, like, what else can I do here? This is why we play the Chimecho, because it just makes the game completely go in your favor because your opponent can't do anything while you can do everything. That Beast? It is Beast. So I definitely want to try to unlock the thing out now. So what we need is we need to get ourselves the counter Stadium, and if he Guzmas me, that's pretty good too. Yeah, if he Guzmas me, that gets us, if we can get one more Malamar, which kind of sucks because like our Inkay is right here. All right, we need one more Malamar and a Water Energy and a Forest, which we're not finding anything right now. That's kind of annoying. If he gets a Psychic Energy attachment, he takes a knockout, right? So continue stalling for a little bit. We want to damage to Jirachi. Doesn't matter. 60 becomes 40. Doesn't matter, I think. Yeah, this shouldn't matter. Alright, Psychic Recharge. It looks like the one thing I want to change about this deck is probably add a few more draw supporters. So maybe I do. So what I'm thinking about doing is at least one. Just one Erica. I don't think I'd ever play two. But one Erica doesn't seem that bad. This game is taking too long. This video has been taking too long. I want to try to get one game where we can abuse Latios. Actually, technically, we should be able to abuse Latios and Latias in this game too. We just have to find it. We need to get one forest. We have 6 more draw spores in the deck. I can see that being a problem. Okay, we'll probably focus on trying to get more. Okay. He needs to find psychic energies, but he's already lost a bunch of them. Yeah, he's lost 5. These decks don't play like a million anymore. And alright, so we can probably abuse this. He has a switch. He's gonna use Jirachi now. Yeah, can't even, yeah, he needs a psychic energy to attack me. So this is actually good for us. He would have to find like a skateboard into a couple things. We're continuing to ability lock him. Ability lock, quote unquote. We have Guzma in hand, so we can actually weaken that Ultra Necro. I don't know where he took 10 damage. Did I get him with Giratina? I don't remember getting him with Giratina. Oh, because I just attacked him with Chimecho. Duh. I'm so used to like Jirachi not being damaged. My bad. Okay. He's gonna use his own Giratina down so he can start attacking with that. Pretty smart. A little bit too late, honestly, but not bad at all. Jirachi versus Lily. Definitely want that Lily. No need for me to Guzma quite yet. Actually, I could Guzma and just knock out. No, I can't knock anything out, but I could knock out Giratina, I guess. That forces the Malamars down. Puts Jirachi back active. We have 22 cards left. How am I going to win this game? I need to get down 3 Malamars and a counter stadium. There's a couple things. Okay, let's just draw first then. All right. Still no 3rd Malamar. No counter stadium either. We're still like just inching along right now. He is playing B-String, so I have to keep that in mind. But we're just inching right now. I guess he can Guzma again. If he Guzmas again, I literally just need to get me a counter stadium. We need to draw something, man. Like this is taking way too long. This is not the kind of content I want you guys to see. I'm not gonna lie. It's too slow. I mean, obviously we kind of have full control. I mean, quote unquote full control, because he still has Guzmas at his disposal. But he's running out of psychic energies. This will force a second Guzma, which is really good for our Latios and Latias. If we can prevent Guzma plays, it's going to be really strong for us. Alright. Skateboard, you're not what I need right now. Do I skateboard and blow this thing up? Not blow this thing up, but like damage it with Chimecho? That kind of feels unnecessary. There's not much I can do here. I could knock out Giratina. That feels pointless. Whatever. Playing the slow game, I guess. We have 5 more draw supporters. 1, 2, 3, 5 more. And they were all in the deck, if I remember correctly. Skateboard on Marshadow is going to be pretty good. Because it gives me another solid pivot. I could have played it down there. Oh, he's got the Guzma. So he's going to take a knockout here. Does he have psychic energy? That's what he needs. Because without psychic energy, he can't even do anything. There's the forest. Okay, so he's playing the forest down for us. So that's one less combo piece we need. All we need is Marshadow. Or Malamar. If we can just get a Malamar. How many treasures and Ultra Balls do we have left? 2 Ultra Balls, 1 treasure. So we actually only have 3 ways to search these cards left. It's not super good. I have to keep in track though. There's like, now that I'm actually playing these games, I have to keep in track how much prizes I'm going to lose if I play down a Latios and Latias. Like now, if I play on Latios and Latias and he does take a knockout on it, that's really not good for us. I'm going to go this because we have the skateboard in hand. But I need to, oh my god, finally, thank you. So this should definitely get us what we need, right? We'll toss the nest ball. Yeah, we'll toss the nest ball because we might have to play down another Inkay. There we go. Game, thank you. That took way too long. Okay, so the problem here is that he can easily blow me up still. He can put down all of his Marshadows, the Malamars, I keep saying Marshadow, Malamar, and another Ultra Necrozma, but he's lost a Beast, and he's lost a Metal, he's lost a couple Guzmas, and I don't know how many skateboards he has left, but He needs to find all 3 down like right now for this to be like as effective as it can be. And we have Guzma in hand, so we're not even like that. We're not in a bad place. 2 prizes here. We can arrow unit the following turn if we're like gonna be damaged or something, because that means we get another free attack. All right. An arrow unit is really strong in this deck, just preventing you from losing your 3 prize attacker. So I'm banking on him not taking a knockout here. In order for him to take a knockout, he does only need 3 energies, which he has 3 Mar Shadows back there. So if he evolves them all into Malamar here, that's going to be rough. And if he has like another Ultra. I mean, like, it's a possibility. And maybe it's just me just really wanting to play his card. Yeah, he already has all 3. He has Radiant Force. All he needs now is another Ultra. And he has Lily, so hopefully he whiffs. If I were my opponent, I would have tried to get the Metal Energy first. That was... But I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, now he's getting the Metal Energy. Yeah, he had all 4 Malamars in his hand. That's funny. I would have tried to get the... oh, no Metal. He must have it in his hand then. Yeah, because I feel like if he did that, at the very least, you're drawing 3 cards with one of them not being Metal. Did he whiff? Cynthia. Okay. Does he have the Ultra in hand? I think if he had the Ultra in hand, he probably would have played it down already. Yeah, he doesn't have it. So he's going to tag me with Giratina. That's really bad for me because I'm not going to be taking multi-prize knockouts now. Which is the whole game plan. If he damages himself, I could just Guzma and take a knockout with like a Malamar or something. I'm not super against that because that forces him to find a 3rd Guzma. Which these decks usually only play 3, right? So... I can knock out a Malamar, which helps me a lot. So I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to make that play. There's another water, which is going to be really useful for me later. Yeah, I'm going to make that play, actually. I could also knock this out, but I don't have a Giratina down, so... Yeah, we'll do that. I kind of like that play. Do we have enough? Another Psychic? Sorry if there's people yelling in the background, guys. How many water energies do we have left? Yeah, I'm going to make this play. I mean, we put these boys... I mean, we didn't put them in range, but they've been in range. How much damage does this do? 60? I guess there's nothing we can knock out with that. Yeah, we'll just charge up a Malamar. Sure. Let's do that one. Now the question is, maybe we can grab another Psychic Energy? I don't know if we have another one left in the deck. I mean, it'd be nice to thin our hand out. We don't need this many stretchers, although we are going to need at least one. Because we're probably going to lose this Giratina. I mean, this Latios at some point. I definitely feel like this definitely came to bite me in the butt. We have too many things down. Yeah, I feel like this game could have been won a little bit easier than how I played it. Let's drop Ultra because we don't really need it. Just taking a look at what's left in my deck. Okay. Let's Guzma up a Malamar. Yeah, we'll do this. This doesn't seem bad at all. This seemed great. Let's go ahead and I guess manually attach this because we still have the force down and we have 2 more in our deck if he bumps it, which I don't think he will. We need to get 1 Psychic on it, which is going to be the hard part. But we have there's a Psychic. We have these dudes right here. We have the skateboard still. He needs to find Guzma. So, I mean, I don't know if he has a Guzma prize or something, but he has not played it yet. There's an Ultra Ball, so you can finally get down Ultra, although I feel like he definitely should be attacking me with Giratina. But if he attacks me with Ultra, that's even better, because that means I can come in and take a knockout on that thing. And I'm still playing the 8 prize card game if he takes a knockout here. Or if he takes a knockout here, I mean. 6 cards left in his deck. Is one of them Guzma? I mean, 6 cards left in his deck and 6 cards in his hand. Is one of them Guzma? That's all I need to know. Because I feel like the way he's playing, he definitely does not have that fast Guzma. Just based off the way he's playing the game right now. Wait a minute. What's going on? Yeah. Alright, cool. This man's playing max radio. That's kind of cool. He does have the Guzma. Okay. So this should be his last Guzma. Which means that we're going to be charging up Latios and Latias for the rest of this game. This should be his last Guzma. So what we can do is we can take a knockout with this dude. and then take another knockout with it later after we GX. So we should be able to tank a couple hits here. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and toss this. Oh no. Did I mess up? There's no more waters. Oh, I think I messed up. Oh, that's bad. I thought I had another water left in the deck. There's only 3 down here, right? Oh, this prized. Oh, I messed up. I lost. Oh, I lost. Oh, I lost bad. All right. This kind of sucks because I know these decks don't have room for 4 Guzmas unless you like force room in there. So you could have still won if you had that fourth Guzma, of course. But this is bad because we have the GXM now, which is not great. Because you can just come in and take a knockout with anything. I have to GX him now. Alright. Do I attack with anything else? He has Ultra in hand. Ultra can mess me up. Yeah, Ultra can mess me up. We just have to force all the energy attachments onto the Latios and Latias. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Pokemon, yes please. Okay, we can get off at least 2 attacks with this thing before we get knocked out. Because we're just hoarding all the energies onto this thing. Yep. Oh, shoot. Do I want to Guzma at all? Probably should, huh? Guzma up O'Malley. Force a play. Yeah. You have to force him to either win the game with Guzma or not. Crap, I wasn't gonna Guzma yet. Whatever, it's fine. The reason why I'm doing this is so I can discard the energies off my Mewmore. Anyways, still manually attach like this. Retreat. What an awkward game. Alright, so with our GX attack, we can attach all the energies to ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're immune this turn, which means he either wins with a Guzma or he doesn't. If he does win with a Guzma, then GG if he has that 4th Guzma. I don't think he does though, just based off like what lists are commonly playing, he shouldn't be playing 4 Guzmas. But if he is playing 4 Guzma, whatever. I guess checkmate, what can I say? We, on the other hand, are playing 4, but we can very easily be knocked out here if he plays down. Does he have another metal energy? He has to have one in his hand in order for this to work out anyways. If he doesn't have another metal, we just win. So that's pretty cool. We win with our last Guzma because we can take 2 knockouts here. We still have 1 more Guzma left in the deck ourselves. Actually, we have 2 more Guzmas left. Holy crap. All right, so that's pretty cool. We can also deck out our opponent thanks to Chimecho. This game is so awkward. This GX attack makes us immune to all things, all attacks, all damage, all that crap. We have 7 energies attached with no manual attachments left. We can attack this turn, have 3. We would have to get a Guzma or an energy off the prizes. We still have that 1 water energy left in the deck, so we can always get that water energy off the prizes as well. As long as we have 2 waters, 2 psychics, we should be fine. So we're going to discard 1 water and 2 psychics. I think, oh, he has the metal. Dang it. I thought he was bluffing. I thought for sure he was bluffing. All right, so if we can Guzma that boy next turn, that'd be kind of cool. The chances of that happening are pretty low. He has 2 Mewmores, so we just, oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's just going to attack with Giratina for sure. Well, even though he can't damage me with Giratina. We can always top deck Guzma. I kind of don't know. I don't think I like the Jirachi engine in this deck. I mean, we didn't use it, but the thing is, it's hard to use. So it's either I want to go all in with Jirachi, play an extra one, and maybe a couple extra, maybe 1 extra escape board, or I go the, God, I really hope I top deck this Guzma. Come on, 1 in 7 chance. Let's get this money. We have Acrobikes too. Acrobikes, I just kind of feel like help me a little bit more because I don't have to play down to Jirachi. He just damaged himself. That's cute. Oh, we didn't top deck it. That's sad. Yeah, he just wins because he just goes into. Ah, it sucks. There's nothing to do about it either. Ah, it's so sad. We were so close. Shoot. We were so close. I feel like, I don't know, how could I have played that game differently to win? it's just a matter of the bench space, right? Like, I feel like Marshadow has been not my friend lately. I feel like if I'm gonna play Marshadow, I need to increase my draw support count to successfully play Marshadow. I need at least 9, so I probably will play one more. But yeah, we lost that game, unfortunately. We did not get our last because we played for Guzman in the deck, but unfortunately did not help us out that much. I don't know. I don't think I like Jirachi. I think I've come to the consensus that I don't like Jirachi because there's just so many Pokemon. Like, we can't feasibly bench all those things, even though, like, I don't know. It's difficult. Everything else kind of feels good. Like, the flow of the deck is really nice. This is just a strong card in general. We were able to slow down our opponent. Unfortunately, by slowing down our opponent, we gave him time to set up too. So that was kind of frustrating. But Latios and Latias, I still think there's a lot of potential there. And I feel like that matchup should be easier. But I like Choice Band a lot. I feel like if we had Choice Band and like those games, there were so many other games that we had. Oh boy. I've been recording for forever, guys, so I can't record anymore. But I'm definitely gonna re-record this deck again for sure. But I'm just trying to retrospective, like, you know, hindsight's 2020, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think about that game and how we could have won it. Maybe I should have been spamming Giratina more. I think I was just so what happened? I feel like this is definitely what happened. I was so aggravated and really wanted to play this card for the video, even though I knew it wasn't the right play, that it just cost me the game, right? Because what I should have been doing is the whole game, never touching Latios and Latias unless it closed me out the game or forced my opponent into this weird 7-8 prize card game, because this is so much work. This is so much work. So in hindsight, I should have been working with this card the whole game and then finish the game off with Latios and Latias. But hindsight's 2020, I guess, so not much we can do about that. Other than that, I think the deck has so much potential. 250 HP is a really high number. It's hard to hit it. For things like Pikarom to hit it, they need like Choice Band plus 2 Electro Powers, which they can only get off like pretty much once or twice in a game, and then the other times it doesn't matter. And then they have the GXU with like Choice Band and an Electro Power as well. And in order for them to do that, it's pretty hard. It's not exactly the thing you can do early game. So I think because like other Malamar decks, you really only need 2 Malamars to function on your bench. I feel like this is definitely a deck where we don't play Jirachi. I want to keep trying it. Though, because I really like Jirachi as a card. But we didn't get to abuse Jirachi at all in this video. Except for like one of the games that got cut out. We didn't get to abuse it at all. Which is the games you didn't get to see. I love Trimeco. Trimeco is just so strong. Especially with the skateboards in this deck, Trimeco is extremely strong. So I'm going to keep the Trimeco. I'm going to keep the 2 Giratinas, the 2 Lotties. The Ditto's fine. So I think if I were to rebuild this deck, because this is still good, the cards are still good that we do play in the bench. We drop that for sure. I think we keep the escape boards because we want to be able to move around anyways, which is the reason why I play the Jirachi, is because we have the escape boards. I think we drop that. We play 1 Erica. We had too many turns. Just way too many turns where we did not have a draw supporter. So 1 more Erica will help a lot. Other cards we can cut. I really want to play another Choice Band. I kind of want to cut a Psychic Energy, but we had every game there was 1 prize, but I didn't feel like we ever needed that many. So we can cut 1 Psychic and probably add another Choice Band so that we can abuse Giratina a little bit more. As an attacker, being able to hit 160 is so good against a lot of decks. Really good against Bucephalon and really good against Lele's because you can just Oko the Lele's with a Choice Band. And I think that's the only changes I want to make for now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I want to change. The deck is kind of bare bones. You just attack with Latios and Latios when you get a chance. Being a really tanky attacker and being able to take Okos is a really strong combination. We can preserve the Choice Bands for the Giratinas. Giratinas are relatively easy to get. You can get them with all 3 of your Ball Search cards and easy to get out of the discard pile too. So the Choice Bands are pretty much always going to be live unless it's like turn 1 and you want to get down everything else first. I think that's it. This is part 1. We'll have a part 2 probably a little bit further down the line, but this is fun. This is just testing grounds. Usually when I play TCGO, it's just me testing a deck. we're going to be doing more live streams again. And then with those live streams, we'll be able to actually sit down and test these decks before we record them. Otherwise, I think I would have taken out the Jirachis. I really want to put in more acrobikes as well, because I feel like that helps a lot. But just everything else in this deck feels really good. I don't want to take out too much. I definitely don't want to take out a Giratina or a Latios and Latias. They kind of feel like really imperative cards. So I can't have them be prized ever. So we gotta make sure we play 2 of each. If they're both prized, that's just a big feels bad. But I guess we can always hoard up a Lele. That's what I should be saying. We can't lose any of our ball search cards. We need to get down 3 in case turn 1 if we're going to be attacking with Latios and Latias, which once again dominates a bunch of GX matchups. Like GX matchups in general can't beat us. The only problem is the Mewmore mirror match, which we play this to help a lot. And I feel like, once again, if I played that and I did not abuse a Latios and Latias that game, I definitely could have won with just Giratina alone. So just some food for thought. Imagine, because I know the decks don't play any healing, so imagine playing, like, even if we never O-code the Ultra Necrozma, hitting it for 130, putting it in range of even like Shadow Punch Marshadow. This little boy, is this Shadow Punch? It is Shadow Punch. Cool. Glad I knew that off the top of my head. An extra draw supporter, so we didn't have to wait forever. Also gives us 9 draw support and 2 acrobikes to get off of a Marshadow. So Marshadows are a little bit safer now. And then 10 energies feels like enough combined with 3 forest. I feel like that's good. I like the deck. I'm definitely gonna try it again later. But because I've been recording for an hour and a half because of all the disconnects, we're just gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna take forever to render, so that's exciting. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with another TCGO video. Leave comments down below what you guys want to see me play. Peace.